Game-genic, ingenious supplies.
What's up, Spikes? We're back. We're playing cEDH with some pals and Eliot.
I'll see myself out, I suppose. Yeah. Cool. Great.
We're in the studio. Eliot's intro for this is better. Canada, North America, Manitoba, something or other. I'm not going to go that deep. But before we go deep, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Hopefully they like that transition. That's real nice. Some of my best work, if I do say so myself. Game-genic. Great accessories company. They make playmats, deck boxes for boxes. Eliot likes making that line. You name it. They're good at covering our bar with things. They're good at keeping our lights on. They're good at a lot of things. They're good at keeping our stuff safe, you safe, especially Alex safe. But yeah, thank you very much, Game-genic. Also, a local place, Burrito Splendido. They're good at filling you up, full of cheese, rice, beans, food. Great place. Recommend it. If you're in the area, they have many locations. My plug's not as good as Jim, but they got lots. I recommend trying them out.
You know what, Aaron? Don't sell yourself short.
Thanks, Jim. Don't sell yourself short. Anyway, I'm Aaron. I am playing Flubs the Fool. It is a teamer frog scout strategy where I empty my hand as fast as possible and let the top of my library take the wheel. What we do after that are a lot of intricate combos that I've had to stare at for a long time to loosely understand. But people much smarter than me made up this list. And hopefully it'll come together. I have no idea.
Okay. One important thing that I want to point out about your deck before I move on to mine is that you made me choose stickers for you before the game.
I have to play a blank goblin, so Eliot has been so generous to choose my sticker sheets. I'm choosing playing this game. That's a great mechanic.
So the amount of mana that the goblin makes is
5.
5.
Because I got Delusionary. You like that?
Welcome, I think. I'm Eliot. I'm playing Inalla, Archmage Ritualist. This is a commander that you don't have to cast. She's got an ability called Eminence, and it triggers while she's in the command zone for some reason. Her Eminence ability, much like some you might know, Edgar Markov, Arabo, Roar of the Wild is maybe that card's name. This one allows me to make copies of wizards when they ETB. So they ETB, I can pay 1, and then I get a second one. It's pretty good with a little card called Spell Seeker. So that's going to be my main strategy in this deck is... it used to be like a 40 or 45 step long combo involving Demonic Tutor and Dual Caster Mage and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it is right now, but when I win the game, I'll let you know.
Hi, I'm Jim. Let me take you on a little journey. For 1 and a blue and a red, you can cast Stellally Wildcard. Stellally instantly turns all of the dog water cards that I know you're already running in your deck into cards that win the game. It's not like Flubs. It's not like Inalla. It wins with things like Crimson and Cerulean Wisps and Rituals and all sorts of other stuff.
My card's equally bad.
I'm going to try and land Stellally. I'm going to cast some Rituals, some stuff to untap Stella, and hopefully combo off from there.
Hi, everybody. My name's Alex, and I'm playing Kinnan Bonder Prodigy because I watched one comedian video, and he told me to play this. This is all about getting mana rocks onto the field, tapping them for extra mana, and then flipping some gigantic fatties onto the board. Hopefully I can do that while also doing some control-y things in blue and some untappy things in green. In the meantime, though, let's crack in to our Game-genic bastions.
All right, so I want the die roll. I get to start us off. Anybody have any pre-game effects?
Not I.
I hope you have a good game, pal. Not you.
I wish you luck, but more luck to me. I will draw a card. I will play an Arid Mesa, and I'm going to immediately sacrifice it going into 39 is the life total liability. I'm going to find this Taiga off of my Arid Mesa, altered by Madison Gibbons. Add a green. I will cast Utopia Sprawl.
Name blue? You know it.
As a result.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, you got it.
Enchant my Taiga, naming in the graveyard.
Naming sadness. Alex to 38?
Yep.
Stormcount 3.
Oh, just to make sure everybody caught that. That was a mental misstep that I just threw at him.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Paradise Mantle.
Storm count 4?
Storm count 3.
3.
Oh, okay.
I'm passing. Pass.
Okay. Draw. I've got an Underground Sea.
Hilarious.
You can't leave the stairs.
Friends
of
and
fate.
Eliot.
You can't leave the,
Yeah.
the stairs are fake. Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Okay,
If they don't go anywhere, but
I'll draw a card. I'll play Bloodstained Mire and crack it, going to 39. I'm going to get this Volcanic Island, and then I'm going to follow it up by casting this Member.
Member number 5.
Good.
pass.
No thanks.
I'll pass.
Sounds good. I'm going to untap and draw. We'll play a Flooded Strand, tap crack. Go find something. We'll get a Trop. And it's not a bot, but it is a Fintorn Elves. And we'll pass.
Whoa. Any effects?
To Finor Elves?
Finward Elves, yeah.
I don't play interaction in my deck.
Oh,
so I'll
interesting. Well, Alex, mental misstep your thing, so I will mental misstep Alex.
You're trying to get my good graces here. You're
38.
doing a good job.
That's it. You know what? I'm not mad about it.
Maybe I'll give you a little gift later.
Ooh, a little smooch.
I'll pass the turn.
I'll draw a card. I'll play a Forbidden Orchard, which is more of what I was implying.
Oh,
But-
a 1/1 spirit. Much less cool.
You know what? I guess we're just going to... Wild Growth. Targeting Forbidden Orchard.
I'm going to cast Mental Misstep. No, I don't got it.
Should have
Pass.
kept mine, I guess, yeah.
Aha! Yeah. Immediately tap it for green. I don't know why I'm... I reached for pet and everyone else did too. I'm
Psyched all
like,
of
which
us
is
out.
really
You
funny.
tricked us.
Green. I have to give somebody... I promised Eliot something. Here you go.
Yeah, sauce it on over.
Use 1 green. Cast Tinderwall.
This deck's sweet. This is my favorite deck.
I'm more partial to Bumblewall.
Okay.
Grinder wall.
And then use other green. Since it's fine top.
Ooh.
You're playing permanents, pal. Yeah. No effects to top either.
Yeah.
Actually, nothing mattered. We could have all drawn mental misstep, and he still would have gotten to play too.
My whole hand get mental misstep into outer space. I guess what? I got one of the spell gets mental misstep to pass.
I think at the end of your turn here, I'm going to fire off this Brainstorm.
Mental misstep.
Anybody?
You got it.
Draw 3. I'm going to put these 2 cards back on top, and continue to pass Aaron's turn.
Yep.
Draw one of the 2 cards I put back on top, and then play this Arid Mesa. Sort of planned it. I will just pass.
Okay. I will draw a card. I'm going to shock in this Steam Vents. And I'm going to cast your cousin, Marvin. Marvin Berry.
Oh, it's too good.
That's a non.
It's not a non-bow.
It is.
It's not.
Well, it's not, but it's also not. Everybody's correct and also wrong.
I'm going to pass.
I do like Marvin quite a bit.
Untapping. Upkeep and draw. We'll play Bark Channel Pathway in Bark Channel Pathway mode. And cast Kinnan.
You got it.
Pass turn.
Untap. Okay, before I draw, I'm gonna add a green. I'm gonna cast Worldly Tutor.
I don't think I have any effects to Worldly Tutor.
Similarly, I have no effects.
You're good.
I will reveal Ruth Tormented Prophet. It's a nice Crimson Vow classic. I'll talk about either.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about that one, I promise. Go to draw my draw step, draw a mystery card. I'm gonna lay down a Gaze Cradle. It's really modest. Add a green.
Okay, that's allowed.
Equip my Tinder Wall with Paradise Mantle.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I will add a red and a green. Well, that's I want to give it to Marvin over here.
Oh my god.
My cousin, Marvin.
Whatever color I said, red, blue, green, I'm going to cast it on Ruth.
I have no effects.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. I am Hellbent Pass.
I guess in your end step, I'm going to crack the Arid Mesa to find a land, but I'd like to shortcut it by also wizard cycling this step through.
I also play that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Any effects to either of my searches here?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Off the arid mesa, I'm finding a volcanic island, tapping it along with the underground sea for the step through, which will find this Spell Seeker.
Oh, that's dangerous.
My hand.
We find different things. I find a Ruth Tormented Prophet.
Also a wizard.
Legendary human creature wizard.
Well, mine's not legendary. That's pretty good for you.
It's commander.
All right. I'm going to once again continue to pass your turn.
Yeah, that's right.
Untap, draw. Gets us a step closer, that's for sure. I've got a Scalding Tarn, third land, by which I mean I definitely had it the whole time, and I did not draw it just now. I will sack the Scalding Tarn down to 36. Off Scalding Tarn, I will complete my trifecta here by finding a Badlands. And then I'll think about life. I think I'm just...
I'm worried about what's going on over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about literally everybody but me
nothing.
currently. I will
Helmet.
pass the turn.
Okay.
You can play Basalt Model.
Non-tap. Draw a card. I'm going to play this Ancient Tomb as my land for turn. Then I'm going to tap it, floating a colorless, and I will cast my commander, Stella Lee,
Go down to 35.
and I'll go to 35.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
Marvin
that
is
dangerous.
active.
It's not that dangerous. I'll pass.
That's a matter of.
Okay.
yeah, take one.
All right, we're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. We'll play Minamo. School at Water's Edge.
I like Minimau.
Can I tap your Kinnan?
I could, if I ever tapped him, which I'm not going to past turn.
Wow, it's basically vigilance, bro.
Go to my turn.
I assume this is about to be kooky crazy.
Well, who knows? What do you got over there?
Well, it's definitely going to be skeletons, I'll tell you that much.
A Ruth, Tormented Prophet. Now, I did play this last turn. Wasn't relevant at the time. But if I would draw a card, exile top 2 cards from my library instead, I may play those cards this turn. That is what this card does. Very important.
Hey, that's pretty good, yeah.
I will exile, reclaim Rogrek. Those are nice ones.
Those are nice ones, I assume.
I think I want to play the Rogrek first for my Gaea's Cradle. All right, well, I guess we're gonna. You're only going 4 in this deck. I will cast Rogrek.
No effects to Rogrek.
3 green, green, blue, and a red to use this. Go down to 3 green. Cast Flubs the Fool. So I may play an additional land on each of my turns. And whenever I play a land card or cast a spell, draw a card if I have no cards in hand. Otherwise, discard a card. Ruth will make it so I never have cards in my hand. So every time I cast a spell, I will exile the top 2 cards in my library. I will cast Reclaim target Arid Mesa. It'll trigger Flubs because of the cards in hand. I'll never have cards in hand. It'll exile top 2, which is Commercial District. Jessica's Will.
Ooh.
So then this will go on top of my library. I can play my first land for turn, which is Commercial District, which will trigger the Flubs, which triggers a Ruth. Exile. It's Arid Mesa Abundance. Trigger Commercial District. Just gonna mill and Kneel Form. Use red, green, cast Jessica's Will. Sorry, I do have a Ruth trigger on the stack as well.
Okay. I will respond to the Eruth trigger. I will cast Fluster Storm.
Sure.
Storm count, whatever. All
I'm not
targeting Jessica's
I can't
Will.
pay for Jessica's Will.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, no, I will not pay.
Okay.
Resolve the Ruth trigger.
Yep.
Cloud of Fairies, Tropical Island.
Cloud of Fairies, no, man. It's all over, man.
I will play Tropical Island as a second land for the turn. Brain Freeze Mountain. Red.
Yep.
Blue. Cast Cloud of Fairies. I have a red floating. Ruth.
Priority?
No effects to the Flubs draw trigger.
I have
on
Ruth in the
Cloud
stack, this on the
cast.
stack.
Yeah.
I would like to respond.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Chain of Vapor targeting Flubs. Did
And
you
I
want
have
to sack?
I have this on the stack. And I have,
Yeah,
I have
you
a
have the
Ruth trigger on
flub
the stack.
draw on this track.
Yeah. Sure. I will add it to my hand.
Okay. Did you want to sack?
I may. Do I?
Sack your Guy's Cradle.
I don't think it's going to be that one.
Sack your Forbidden Orchard.
I guess I don't want you to. I don't want you to retarget my thing, so I will not. I gave you this spirit token like a fool. Okay. I will decide to put my Flubs in the command zone, so I still get its trigger. Resolve the Flubs draw a Ruth replacement.
Yep.
Soul Ring Mana Confluence. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Resolve Cloud of Fairies.
Oh, you still got that too.
Gaia's Cradle.
Oh, it's so much mana.
Forbidden Orchard. Bing Bang Boom. 3 mana. Step this. Get another green. Get a blue. You know what, Eliot? You can have
A second.
a second spirit.
Here, I can just do it this way.
Yeah,
Okay,
please, I
I
insist.
won't.
1, 2, 3, and then 2 more. Go down to 1. Cast Flubs. Again.
No effects.
No effects.
Oh,
I'm going to Cyclonic Rift Eruth.
Sure, makes sense.
Okay.
good one.
So Flubs on the stack.
Yeah, Flub's still in sex though.
No
That's
effects.
good.
I will draw a card of Sensitive Dividing Top.
Mhm.
Use the green. Cast Soul Ring. Trigger Flubs.
Yep.
Discard. Eldritch Revolution. I've played all these cards this turn, so it doesn't really matter. But equip Paradise Mantle to Rogrek. Best turn.
Oh, okay, we did it, chat.
And now we get to lose to Eliot. Yay!
I've got a hell of an effect. I won't lie to you, gentlemen. In Aaron's end step, I guess technically relevant, you have access to these still. I would like to play Culling the Weak.
I'm a fool!
I think it's
Adnos?
I think it's additional cost,
Yeah, it
but
is.
I'll sack a spirit. Any effects to adding 4 black to my mana pool?
Nope.
F6.
My hand is a Ruth.
Right.
Right.
I would like to add a 5th black and cast Ad Nauseum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll count for you.
Great. 2.
Yep.
Flooded Strand is 0. Sorry, the 2 was Grim Monolith. Flooded Strand is 0. Bloodstained Mire is 0. Final Fortune is another 2.
You're at 31.
Simian Spirit Guide is 3.
28.
Cabal Ritual is 2.
26.
With Threshold Online. Vampiric Tutor is 1.
5.
Cavern of Souls is 0. Island is 0. Vidalcan Aether Mage is 2.
23.
Taxian Probe is 1.
22.
Unearth is 1.
21.
I think, I think I could keep going, but I think it's good. I guess I should keep going for, counter magic
Counter
or
magic,
something.
yeah.
What am I at? 21?
Yep.
2 more for Arcane Signet.
19.
0 for Mana Confluence. 1 for Ragavan.
18.
1 for Blood Pest.
17.
2 for Cyclonic Rift.
15.
1 for Rite of Flame.
14.
2 for Unmarked Grave.
12.
0 for Chrome Mox. 3 for Toxic
Ooh,
Deluge.
9.
So I am done ad nauseuming. 36 down to 10. Once again, I'd like to continue passing Aaron's turn. I think I've only taken actions in Aaron's end step. Draw for my turn.
And pass the turn. Wow, you got to discard a lot.
Yeah, that's wild.
Tough. It's tough.
Can't believe you failed an Adnos.
I ripped Pact of Decay.
Stop it.
That's very funny.
It's actually very funny. I could have gone one more. Anyway. Okay. First things first. I would like this Cavern of Souls. I'm going to name Wizard. Is anybody surprised? Tell me if you're surprised.
I'm just glad you didn't name Ogre.
True.
I like the name Scout.
Next up, I will cast Chrome Mox, and I will imprint this Unmarked Grave.
Okay.
Then I will exile Simian Spirit Guide to add a red, and then use it to cast this Rite of Flame to turn it into 2 red.
I have no red flames in my graveyard.
That's a shame. Anybody
Yeah,
else?
I also do not.
Oh, give me just a.
How many
no.
vowels are in my graveyard?
How many unique vowels.
Unique vowels.
Delusionary.
Turns out it has 6 vowels.
Oh, true.
I was
Sometimes why?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I will use a red and a black from this Chrome Mox to cast this Cabal Ritual with Threshold. So I will add 5 black.
I have no Cabal rituals in my graveyard.
Please continue to inform me of the status of your graveyards.
Will do.
Down to 3 black, Grim Monolith.
Do you want to know how many grim models?
Yeah, I have none.
And now I think I'm going to start doing things. How's
100
that
bad,
sound?
I'd hope so.
Yeah, how's that
Yeah.
sound, gamers? I will add a blue and I will add 3 colorless. The blue is off of the ability to make this uncounterable. It is a spell seeker.
Floating one colorless.
Floating one colorless, but the ETB on the stack eminence trigger, I will pay for it. So I will make a copy of spell seeker, and the copy's ETB is going to trigger and resolve first. I'm going to leave this spell seeker's trigger on the stack for now.
Okay.
Any effects?
You got it.
Or
Okay, so off of the copied spell seeker, I am going to put burnt offering into my hand, and with the other spell seeker's trigger still on the stack, I'd like to pay a black to burnt offering the original spell seeker, adding 2 more black and a red. So up to 4 and a red, and then the original spell seeker trigger will resolve.
Okay.
Off of that Spellseeker trigger, I'm going to find Shallow Grave, which is a card that says put the top creature card from your graveyard into play as though it were just played. That creature is unaffected by summoning sickness. Remove the creature from the game at end of turn.
if I had my Reclaim,
Your Reclaim.
the like only interactive spell I have.
Then I've got a spicy little number. You might have heard of it. Its name is Entomb. Off of Entomb, this one you probably haven't heard of unless you played M20 Standard or Limited. I'd like to put Scholar of the Ages into my graveyard.
I've played Commander before. I'm familiar.
So this one is a 7-mana 3/3 that says return, when it ETBs, return up to 2 target instant and or sorcery cards from my graveyard to my hand. I would now like to show you, going down to a red and 2 black, this Shallow Grave, which is going to target the top, well, it doesn't even target actually. The top creature card is this Scholar of the Ages, which is going to ETB. I'm going to...
It's just the ET now?
Sure. Sorry, it does just enter.
Yeah.
Enter.
Yes.
It's just E.
Yeah.
No, can't say that one. We'll get demonetized.
Yeah, we're past 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I've got a trigger and an Inalla trigger that I'll put on top and pay for. The Scholar trigger is then going to target... Oh, sorry.
You got a copy.
I've got a copy. The copy is going to target Shallow Grave and Burnt Offering. Those are going to return to my hand. And the second one will target Cabal Ritual and Rite of Flame again, I guess. I don't know.
Now nobody has any Rite of Flames in their
You're
graveyard.
correct.
I also know Burnt Offerings.
Yeah.
Very good. Then I'd like to demonstrate this as a loop. So I can now cast the Burnt Offering with this black, gaining 7 black, recasting the Shallow Grave, returning both of them, and making infinite copies of Scholar of the Ages, which, importantly, from Inalla's ability, Eminence ability, have haste.
Well, Shower Grave gives the original haste too, right?
Yeah, but the token gains haste. That's
Yeah, the
important.
important part is
right.
getting the infinite
This might be
tokens.
more work than it is for me to put with Flubs.
Yeah.
Maybe. I told you, it used to be like a 46-step
It
document.
feels like a 46
Yeah.
step.
And then how are you winning?
Well, I'll move to combat.
Okay, so your loop is done.
Yeah, I'll end
Stack
with
is empty.
these in my hand and the Scholar in play.
And how many scholars do you have?
Many.
Okay.
Yeah.
That many.
Okay. I'll pass priority on the move to combat.
Worth.
Seems good.
Okay, my mana drains. I take 500 billion mana burn. All right, I'll attack Jim with 42 trillion, Alex with 53 trillion, and Aaron with just 1 trillion. You know,
Okay.
my good friend Aaron.
In declare attackers.
Yeah.
I'm going to return Volcanic Island to my hand to cast Tidal War, tapping one of the tokens.
Oh, no, it's not lethal.
Resolves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
Oh, it's a good game.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron drawing all of the interaction on his turn there led me to an opening, I guess, is all you can really say about that one.
I say that's a pretty classic cEDH game, isn't it? You know, first guy goes,
Yeah.
gets stopped, second guy wins.
I did have a lightning bolt in my hand that I could have cast instead of the Chain of Vapor if I didn't have to stop Aaron from winning.
Right.
0-5.
The lightning bolt would have done it if I did it in response to the Inalla trigger, I think.
Maybe. I actually don't know.
Maybe not.
I'm going to choose not to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I barely followed this process as it happened, so trying to interrupt it seems like a low EV play for me.
My creatures are lightning bolt proof. 05, 2/4.
That's fair. Yeah.
What card is that?
Yeah, I like this Flubs deck.
It does things.
It took a lot to stop you from doing what you were doing.
I drew, like had the Cradle, and then the Ruth is the best creature in the deck. And then the way you win is a variety. There's Cloudstone Curio lines.
Right.
There's mostly Food Chain squee.
Oh, sure.
There's also a line I had to learn about with if you are drawing cards off Flubs and you have Lion's Eye Diamond 6 and Life from a Loam, you can generate infinite mana and go through your library because you use 6 to cast Lion's Eye Diamond from your graveyard, and then like the card you draw off of casting it, you dredge Life from a Loam. It's nonsense.
That's very funny.
There's also Displacer Kitten. There's a bunch of stuff.
That's crazy.
That reminds me of how Tassiger used to win. Remember Seasons Pastiger?
Yes.
That reminds me of that.
Season Pot Sticker?
So. Seasons pot stickers. Yeah.
That's a different thing. Jim, how close were you?
I was very close. I had 2 untappers in my hand and just needed to wait for Stella Lee to not have summoning sickness. Because the untappers, with 2 of them, with 2 creatures in play, I had Dramatic Reversal in my hand. Which untaps both of them and Mox Amber, giving me infinite mana. And then I can leave a Dramatic Reversal on the stack, cast Lightning Bolt, use 1 Dramatic Reversal to copy that, and then Lightning Bolt copying with the other one.
Marvin's an interesting card in these decks. Any commander where like your commander has a tapped ability, it just acts as a hasty Stella Lee, like once you play it.
Yeah, that's really
it's a cool card. I saw it on the list, I was like, what?
That's really cool. I was doing nothing and basically just was here for that Cyclonic Rift that I cast.
It helped. Yeah,
Yep, it did help.
You.
You're welcome. I'm here for you, buddy.
Getting misstepped on your Mana Dork.
Honestly, it didn't really impact much. It just made Kinnan slightly slower. I didn't have any follow-up in my hand. And so, realistically, I was probably never going to be impactful in this game unless it was a lot slower.
I might have been able to win if I didn't get misstepped.
I believe that.
Because this has blue, and I'm kind of like choked on blue, which is kind of a problem.
Red and green.
With the Utopia sprawl, Grandpa.
But very, very close otherwise.
Quite literally, when you played that first turn, my thought was, I have to choke Aaron off on mana, otherwise he's just going to continue to go.
Yeah.
But if you want to go down to your LGS, you can grab GameGenic products, which can protect all these cards that you want to play with. If you need any advice on what to pick up, we've got some videos on the channel where we review various products from GameGenic. It's got Bill and Eliot for the most part, but I played Eliot in one of them, so that was the roll of a lifetime. Speaking of the roll of a lifetime, you can head on over to Burrito Splendido, where they will wrap up your burritos so tight and so fresh and so full of good stuff that you'll have a great time. If you're in the Winnipeg area for either business or pleasure, make sure you make it both by heading over to Burrito Splendido. Oh, we also want to say thank you to the patrons. They're over there. They're down there. They're all around us. Yes, that's right. The spirits of our patrons bolster us with strength. Not in like that spirit bomb kind of way where they like...
No, it is that.
Oh, it is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been misleading people for weeks now. But anyway, I don't want to mislead you by saying that we love our patrons. And if you want to join their illustrious ranks for as little as $1, you can head down to this description below where you can press the button that says patreon.com/thespikefeeders and help support the show. I just want to say thank you so much to all my friends for playing Magic with me today and to all of you for watching it. Have a great day.